Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The number judges and also my beloved audiences. Greatest gratitude is for Allah Subhanahu wa Taala and our beloved Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam for the mercies, blessings, and also guidance Allah will give me in this very event. Ladies and gentlemen, when our mother language embraces our history and spreads through one generation, will we embrace it through a globalization? Many years ago, I was just a child, playing with my friend joyfully, laughing and screaming loudly, and chatting using our mother language casually. Never have I imagined that I will be living in a world where hearing foreign languages will be part of my daily life. Never have I imagined that watching videos on YouTube or maybe watching television in an English version will be part of my daily life. Never have I imagined my playlist on Spotify is full of English songs. It's never come in my mind until today it becomes our everyday breakfast in our table. What does this mean? It means that the exposure of English is undeniable. With the challenge in our hands, the question remains, is it important to speak our mother language if one language is enough to survive in this era of globalization? It is not about enough or not enough. It's about immortalizing our identity and championing challenge in this century. Being able to communicate in English is highly crucial nowadays since ability facilitates us to broaden our horizon and also to make us be well informed in this. As students, English is a great platform for us, which has myriad sources of knowledge that we learn or else being able to access sources of knowledge from various platforms across the globe. Dealing with this, I started realizing that communicating and accessing things using English is not something new. Spanish nation, my mom keeps encouraging me to use Japanese language. I was thinking, what should I? And you know how my mom replied? She simply said, because our mother language is us. Then I sit around and found out how I feel comfortable communicating with our surrounding using the language and how happy I am. See the happiness of brotherhood spark from the people when speaking the language. This led to the view that for me, Maulida is not just a means of communication, it's the mother of our life. Motherhood embraces our childhood symphony, communities ideas, values, custom, and also love of life. The decision of our parents encouraging us to use the language is part of their effort to preserve the language by holding the hand of one generation to another generation. We might see the information revealing that there are hundreds of mother language in Indonesian dialect. We might understand and concern on this, but the older generation feel this work. Looking at this, the older generations are feeling how saddening it is, knowing that their generations are being more familiar to other foreign languages and how empty the community will be if they cannot exercise the language they have left with for ages. Therefore, it is obvious that we have the responsibility to revive and preserve the mother language that we have by exercising it in society and sparking to the good society. Through this step, we embrace every single person in our community, let the story and survive the history. Let's make our mother language be the medium to have the warm talk with our family and also community. Hence, the biggest question in this speech answer. Yes, it is important to learn and engage with foreign languages, and it is also imperative to make our mother language alive. Thank you for your kind attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.